Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our sacred morning here at Unity of Vancouver. I invite you to sing along with me to get your morning started. Blessing to the World by Karen Drucker. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Sing with me. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice, and all that we do is a blessing to the world. We're going to carry on with another song here. Last week we were talking about why we need to love ourselves so much. And this is a song from Ricky Byers called I Love Myself So Much. The first time I heard it was like, I can't sing that. Now I understand why I need to love myself so much. So sing with me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Sing with me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Well, I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. Well, I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. One more time. I love myself so much that I can love you so much, that you can love you so much, that you can start loving me. So we are very blessed this morning because we have the amazingly talented Bill Sample and the gorgeously talented Darlene Cooper. So we're going to send it over to their living room, and they've got a beautiful song for us this morning.
Thank you, Leora. Great song. Love that one. What a wonderful world. Feel free to sing along. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I hear friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Take it away, Bill. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, or also on the faces of people going by. I hear friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. To myself, what a wonderful world.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Bob Trask. I'm the minister here at Unity of Vancouver in British Columbia. And this is a place where we teach common sense consciousness. Common sense consciousness. No nonsense, no smoke and mirrors, the real deal. In just a few minutes, you're going to discover 3 simple steps that you can take to make your life what you want it and to get exactly what you want out of life. 3 simple steps. So stay with us. And I have to tell you that we're also today gifted by having some of the very best musicians in North America. Bill Sample and Darlene Cooper and Laura Cash and Jay Krebs. They're just incredible. I'm just feel so gifted to be with them today. This message is going to be powerful. This day is going to be powerful. We're setting an intention to grow our ability to make our dreams come true. We're doing it today, right here. So stay with us.
Good morning. I'm Shirley Thompson, and as Bob said, today's talk will focus on what you can do to most effectively co-create your life, which brings to mind the words of astronaut Dennis Wakely. Learn from the past, set vivid, detailed goals for the future, and live in the only moment of time over which you have any control, now. So let us create a unified field of energy by affirming together. We are now in the presence of pure being and immersed in the Holy Spirit of life, love, and wisdom. And now, from our board of directors, sharing an opening reading, Marian Dick.
Thank you. My reading this morning is from Course in Miracles, chapter 18, verse 5, section 4. The body will remain guilt's messengers and will act as it directs as long as you believe that guilt is real. For the reality of guilt is the illusion that seems to make it heavy and opaque, impenetrable, and a real foundation for the ego's thought system. The thinness and transparency are not apparent until you see the light behind it. And then you see it is a fragile veil before the light. The heavy seeming barrier, this artificial floor that looks like rock, is like a bank of low dark clouds that seem to be a solid wall before the sun. Its impenetrable appearance is wholly an illusion. It gives way softly to the mountaintops that rise above it and has no power at all to hold back anyone willing to climb above it and see the sun. It is not strong enough to stop a button's fall, nor hold a feather. Nothing can rest upon it, for it is but an illusion of a foundation. Try but to touch it, and it disappears. Attempt to grasp it, and your hands hold nothing. Yet in this cloud bank, it is easy to see a whole world rising, a solid mountain range, a lake, a city, all rise in your imagination, and from the clouds, the messengers of your perception return to you, assuring you that it is there. Figures stand out and move about, actions seem real, and forms appear and shift from loveliness to the grotesque. And back and forth they go as long as you would play the game of children's make-believe. Yet however long you play it, and regardless of how much imagination you bring to it, you do not confuse it with the world below, nor seek to make it real. So should it be with the dark clouds of guilt, no more impenetrable and no more substantial. You will not bruise yourself against them in traveling through. Let your guide teach you their unsubstantial nature as he leads you past them. For beneath them is a world of light, whereon they cast no shadows. Thank you.
Holy Spirit, creator of life and all, you create a space inside us and fill it with your presence. Our oneness now prevails. Your one desire flows through ours as energy fills all forms. You give us this day our physical and spiritual nourishment. You untangle the knots of air that bind us as we also release each other. We don't let appearances make us forgetful of the source. We're born free to act in our highest nature. From your presence comes the glorious harmony of life. Now these words are fertile ground from which our future grows. Amen.
My dear friends, come with me, if you will, into meditation. Whether you're a meditator or not, it doesn't matter. Just close your eyes and relax. Just let the peace that is within you come alive. We're going to just flow out from this place now. We're going to flow out of our bodies, out of the places that we get caught up in, out of the thoughts and the stresses and the fears and the doubts. Just leave them all behind. They're all illusions anyway. You are the breath of God. You were created in the image and likeness of God. That isn't a physical image and likeness. You are spiritually one with everything in creation. You are one with that teeming sea, with the clouds overhead, with the raindrops and the snowflakes and the trees standing tall and proud against the sky. You are one and you are free. So feel yourself, if you will, beyond your body, beyond your discomforts, in that place of gentleness. That is a small bunny hopping under a bush. That's a kitten. That's a child. That's a bird winging on the wind. That's a sunset or a sunrise. Those are peace. Those are the gentle nature of grace. And that's within you now. You are peace. So as you breathe in through your nose, please, just hold that breath until it feels comfortable to let it go. And when it does, just let it go. Don't push it out. And don't take another breath until it feels comfortable to do so. And so as you slow your breathing and you slow your heart rate, and all of the anxieties and stresses of your body just melt away, melt away, melt away. And there's nothing left except the breeze in the pine trees. Nothing left except the silence of the great sea. Nothing left except you floating on a cloud of love and grace that is your very nature. Just be there in that peace. Just be there in relaxation, knowing that You are a child of the universe, pure and perfect. You have a right to be here and to be loved and to be in this place of absolute peace. You're loved. You're blessed. You are safe. You are free. Your body is completely well. Your body's completely well. Completely well. Please know that. Your love, your joy, you are peace. You are peace. You are peace.
With so many roads that seem to lead down to the sea, I wonder which road will be the right one for me. Others may fall away, dead-ending left and right. There is this one road that journeys far out of sight. Have you wondered where your road will lead you? Maybe to a bright day of sunshine, or a starry night in heaven. Or it might be you're afraid to go, but you've got to follow your road, or you'll never know, never know. We're all but travelers living in a foreign land, trying to find our way as best as we can, looking for an answer, trying to find some love. Though we have journeyed far, it's not quite far enough. Have you wondered where your road will lead you? Maybe to a song that needs singing, or a summer rain. Or it might be you're afraid to go, but you got to follow your road. Oh, never know. You've got to follow your road. Follow your road. You've got to follow your road. Follow your road. You've got to follow your road. follow your road. And maybe someday your road will take you far away. You've got to follow your road, follow your road, follow your road. You've got to follow your road, follow your road, follow your road. You've got to follow your road, follow your road, follow your road. And maybe someday your road will take you far away. You've got to follow your road, follow your road, follow your road. You've got to follow your road, follow your road, follow your road. You've got to follow your road, follow your road, follow your road. And maybe someday your road will take you far away, far away.
You've got to follow your road. You've got to follow your road. You know, in the last little while, we've heard Mary and Dick read from the Course of Miracles about guilt and how it's an illusion. And then the beautiful singing of you've got to follow your road. If you follow your road, you can't follow your road if you're in guilt. And did you know that guilt is actually a disease? It's a mental, emotional disease. And you think that the coronavirus is a pandemic? Boy, there's no pandemic like guilt. It infected almost everyone in the world. And when a child is born, very soon by our attitudes, we infuse them with guilt. So let's just set that aside, but sort of keep it in the periphery of our mind as we move forward, because today we're going to talk about the 3 things you can do to get exactly what you want from life. I don't care what it is. Doesn't matter to me. If it's romance, if it's abundance, if it's health, I don't care what it is. You can get whatever you want. But you have to be able to follow 3 simple steps. And these steps are not steps that are complicated. They're steps that are easy. Number 1, get a clear vision. A clear vision. That's step number 1. And when I say a clear vision, I'm talking about that you have to be able to incorporate it inside of you. You have to feel it inside of you. You get what you focus on. You do. You get what you focus on. Where your attention is where your creative intention is. So a clear vision. See it exactly how it must be to fulfill your heart. See it exactly the way you want it, in detail. See it where you want it to be, when you want it to be, what you want it to be. So a clear vision says that you get exactly what you want if you focus on it. So focus on it and make it complete. And then commit to that vision. Commit. It takes commitment. You must have absolute commitment. Do you know that Goethe wrote a beautiful passage on commitment? And he said, until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision rising in one's favor, all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance which no man could have deemed would have come his way. That's Goethe. Gosh, he was so long ago, and he's so right on today. Some of the world's top leaders have memorized this commitment passage from Goethe because it's led them to their dreams. So number one, get a clear vision. And be committed to it and see it clearly. Number two, recruit a team of miracle workers to your vision. Recruit a team of miracle workers to help you. You know, nothing is accomplished alone. Did you know that? Not one thing. Not Microsoft with Bill Gates or Apple or anything. Nothing ever. No vaccine. No so-called miracle cure. Nothing was ever done alone. We are a team. And if you recruit from the 7 billion people on the planet, those exact people that you need to fulfill your dream, you're guaranteed to get it. But you've got to be willing to recruit the right people. And I hate to say this, but it's true. You have to take those people off of your team that are not playing ball. I know that sounds a little cruel maybe, but you can't afford in one lifetime to be dragging along a lot of naysayers who are not going to help you get what you need to get. And you know why you need to get what you need to get? Because it's divine. You're not here by accident. You didn't just sort of appear because some lightning hit a place in the mud and crystallized it into amino acids and it formed into a polywog that eventually became you. You're divine. You're sacred. You're here on a divine mission. You're supposed to accomplish that which you want to accomplish. You're supposed to accomplish that, not because the accomplishment of it is all that big a deal, though it is a big deal. It's going to fulfill your heart. It's going to be an ice cream sundae with everything you want on top of it. It's going to be great, but it's the path getting there that Holy Spirit has set up for us. The path getting there is what enriches us and makes us whole and makes us be who we are. The gift at the end of the rainbow is the gift you get for having walked that path, but you must walk that path. And I know sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's just almost seems impossibly hard. And you can do it because you're sacred. Because you're sacred. So recruit a team of miracle workers and make sure that it's those people who are also on their paths and that know that they're divine. Those who know the difference between opinion and truth, because you can get dragged down by people's opinions. Oh my gosh, everybody's got an opinion. All the Monday afternoon quarterbacks that can tell you how you shoulda, coulda, woulda, ought to do it's your game. You need to play it from your heart. And then number 3. So number 1 was get a clear vision. Number 2 is get the right people on your support team. And number 3 is to change, to dare to grow. And most of what we're going to talk about today is change, dare to grow. Have the courage to eliminate the self-identities and the possessions that are not in alignment with your vision. Have the courage to eliminate those. I'm telling you, you've got to make that vision so important in your mind. It's got to be so strong in your mind and in your heart that you're willing to let go of those things that stand in its way. And if you're not willing to do that, then you really don't want to get what you're saying. If you don't want to get rid of those things that are standing in the way of you getting your vision, then your vision's not that important to you. Just chuck it, forget about it. But if it's that important, move out of the way. Your identities. Oh, I can't do that because only men do that and I'm a woman, and only women do that and I'm a man, and I can't do that because I'm too tall or too short or too fat or too skinny or too old or too young or too black or too white or too brown or whatever. I can't sing. Oh, whatever. I hear all the excuses. We are all human beings being human, and every one of us was guided into this life to be this thing that we are here to be. So have the courage to eliminate those things, get them out of the way, get your doubts, get your self-recriminations, get your guilt out of the way. They're all illusions. You are sacred. By gosh, it's time to recognize that and become the person who already owns that vision. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to become the person that already owns that vision. Listen, do you know that this atmosphere that we're in, this space that we're in, this is like you can see around you, the walls and pictures on the walls or whatever, that's inside of a greater dimension. This dimension that we're seeing, feeling, smelling, tasting, hearing, it's inside of another dimension that is eternal. This is just a small creation of that great extraordinarily eternal dimension and atmosphere. And if you are willing to be the vision, if you're willing to own it now, like if this happens and when it happens, I'm going to feel a certain amount of glee or joy or happiness or satisfaction or triumph or whatever. I want you to feel that now. Because that's how you get your vision. You own it inside of yourself. And then in that great atmosphere that I'm talking about, it crystallizes into form and comes to you. That's called a miracle. And we do it all the time. We do it all the time. Your heart's pumping 2,000 gallons of blood a day while you're pretending to be less than perfect and less than holy. The blood vessels in your body, and you've heard me say this before, stretched out would go all the way around the world. You are amazing. You have more synaptic gaps in your brain than there are stars in 1,500 Milky Way galaxies. There are no limits to you. The key to a successful life, the key to getting what you want is simply the willingness to change. It's the willingness to let go of that old identity. And getting something you always wanted means getting something that's not available to you right now. And you know what? The truth of it is that it is available to you right now, but you are not available to it. Imagine that in your garage that you don't know you have sits the car of your dreams, the color that you dreamed it to be. And it's there, it's in the garage now, but you're not available to it because you don't know where the door is. And your dreams, whatever they are available right now. But you have to be willing to make the changes to bring that into action. We must become equal to that which we want to that which we want in life, to that which we want to be, to do, or to have. We must be equal to that. In order to have more, we have to become more. The only impediment to our personal evolution is being one with nature, is not being one with nature, and is our resistance to change. We have to be one with nature. Nature is here's an interesting thing. I hope you can get this. Everybody talks about the Creator. People sometimes see it as a guy in the sky or whatever, but everybody talks about creator, the great presence, the great powerful creative presence. The great powerful creative presence is in the created. It's in the created. That's where it lives. The great creator, the great loving, powerful creator, the present Holy Spirit, great spirit, lives inside of each created thing. And you have not only the physical created, but you have the conscious created. You are divine. And when you realize that your desires are sacred, not fantasies. Fantasies are great entertainment. And sometimes they can even become desires, but fantasies have no power. A fantasy is a breeze that teases a tree's leaves. Desire is the tree's determination to produce new leaves. Let me say that again. A fantasy is a breeze that teases the tree's leaves, and desire, want, is the tree's determination to create new leaves. So let's be that tree. Let's have that desire. Let's not be fantasying. Let's know that we're going to get it. You have to, as Jesus said, pray knowing your prayers are answered. And let's each know the difference between our fantasies and our desires, our wants, our determination to create new leaves. We each have a will that we're in charge of. And we can turn our wills off if we like. But here's the thing. We're going to change. We're going to change, and our lives are also going to change, because that's nature. And nature's going to have its way. But change doesn't have to be automatic. Change is asking us to write its story. It's asking us to be in charge of our life's transformation. Only then do we get what we envision. So, number 1 was having a vision. Number 2 was getting a support team. And number 3 was daring to grow, to be in charge of our changes.
Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears. Go ahead, release your fears. Stand up and be counted. Don't be ashamed to cry. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know is love will save the day. Herald what your mother said. Read the books your father read. Try to solve the puzzles in your own sweet time. Some may have more cash than you, and others take a different view. My, oh my, hey. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser. You gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. You gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know is love will save the day. Time asks no questions, it goes on without you, leaving you behind if you can't stand the pace. The world keeps on spinning, can't stop it even if you try to. The best part is danger staring you in the face. Listen as your day unfolds. Challenge what the future holds. Try and keep your head up to the sky. Lovers, they may cause you tears, and go ahead, release your fears. And my, oh my, you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser, you gotta be hard, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger, you gotta be cool, you gotta be calm, you gotta stay together. All I know is love will save the day. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser, you gotta be hard and tough, you gotta be a little bit stronger, you gotta be cool, you gotta be calm. Let's stay together. All I know is love will save the day. All I know is love will save the day. All I know is love will save the day.
So let's remember that none of us can fly while treasuring those things that weigh us down. What was Leora was just saying, you got to be strong. You got to be wise. We can dream of having what we want, and we can write it down every day, and we can do affirmations, hundreds of affirmations, but until we have the courage to let go of those things that hold us back, until we have the courage to change, to leave where we are, we're never going to arrive where we want to be. Makes sense, doesn't it? If I want to get from here to there, I have to leave here. When we have a vision of what we want and we hold that vision in clarity and welcome change, we often get a real shocker. We hold a vision and we get ready for change, and then comes a stunner. Our world gets suddenly turned upside down. And right in the very beginning, we feel loss. We feel lost. We go, oh my gosh, I've lost. But then what happens is that we get instead what we deserve. We get something better. Because as we're expanding, the world around us is expanding with us. And this thing that I wanted, or maybe was even beyond what I could dream of, suddenly comes into my world, suddenly comes into my focus. Oh my gosh, look at this. And this wonderful thing, this wonderful person, this wonderful job, this wonderful opportunity, this wonderful joy comes flooding into your life, and you're going, why did that happen? How did that happen? It happened because you grew into it. So that's what we must do, my friend, because you are grace, you are the breath of God, you are the creator and the miracle worker. And you must find that place of truth inside of you and learn to trust it. Only you will know who you are. Only when you know that your life is unfolding exactly as it should, when you are in change, when you are ready to move, when you are in transformation, only when you know that your life is unfolding exactly as it should can you direct that unfoldment. As I said earlier, we're changing. You're going to change. That's nature. Yeah, you're going to change. But if you accept change, if you get in charge of change, and the change is like, please hear me now, if the change is in line with your vision, in other words, you have this sacred vision, and you now have a pathway to the vision, and you have a support team that are going to help you get to that vision, and you're willing to change, then as you change and grow to encompass that vision, as you change and as you grow, your life turns upside down and beautiful things happen, and your life is unfolding exactly as it should with nature. And as fortunes and multi-billionaires, their fortunes are built on dollars. Our futures, our treasures, our visions are built on moments of now. So if you dare to take that step, do it today. You can't control next year, next month, next week, or even tomorrow. Your willpower is right here, right now. If today you feel that you've made a good step towards your goal, tomorrow you'll find yourself feeling closer to your goal. And every day will become one of increasing joy, and you'll become habituated to winning all the time. You'll become habituated to winning all the time. So win today toward your goal. Win today towards your goal. Make a step, write a step down. What can I do today to get to my goal? And do that, and tomorrow you'll be one step closer. Nothing will come to you until you're one with it. So be a reflection of that which you want. You want more love? Be more love. You want more money? Be more money, and be willing to flow it out. This is the indomitable law of circulation. Whatever you freely give will come back to you multiplied. That's the way nature works. Check out an apple tree. Check out a palm tree, a pine tree. Check out any kind of thing growing in nature. The more they give, the more they get. That's the way nature works. Only we are the ones who say, no, I got to hang on to this. Your love flows from you as it goes through you. If you don't flow it out, it doesn't come in. So finally, let's go back to the beginning. Let's talk about those 3 steps. Number 1, get a clear vision. A clear vision. You'll get what you focus on, so focus on what you want and see it exactly how it must be to fulfill your heart, when and where and how. Get that clear in your mind, and then commit. Be committed. As Goethe has taught us, be committed to that vision. Be committed. Commitment is, that's your stepping out in life. Let's read that together. Until one is committed, there's hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there's one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence commits too. And providence moves to help us. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. Miracles happen, miracles. A whole stream of events issues from the decisions, raising in one's favor all matter of unseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have determined would have come his way. We're talking here about faith. In that commitment, we're talking about faith. Perhaps it's only the size of a mustard seed, but it's still faith, and faith is the power that'll get us where we want to go. And so that was number 1, find a vision and get committed to it. Number 2, recruit a team of miracle workers, those who are also on their paths, those who seek truth over opinion and change, dare to grow, have the courage to eliminate those self-identities and possessions that are not in alignment with your vision. Become the person who already owns the vision, who already owns that which you seek. Those are the 3 steps. Those are the 3 steps. Now, you have to be the one to take the 3 steps, and I have to be the one to take the 3 steps. I'm no different than you. I know what the 3 steps are. What the main thing that they're asking me to do is change, is to not do things the same way that I've been doing them. So we need to change our lives by changing our minds. There's some signs and posters in Latin America that are attributed to me saying them. I guess I've said them, I didn't remember, but anyway, I'm quoted as saying them, is cambio Cambio yo y cambio el mundo. I changed myself, I changed the world. This is Unity of Vancouver, British Columbia. We are a center of spiritual common sense and spiritual peace. We know the power of love. We know how powerful that is. And we reach that love out into every corner of the world as best we can. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I've always loved when you're playing. It just takes me away. Those of you who've been enjoying our service on YouTube, will you please click the bright red subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you haven't already? Last week, you were such a big help. We added 16 new subscribers, and we're now at 930. So let's all get on board. Let's let YouTube know that Unity has a message that people appreciate. Now, let's say our prayer for protection. This is a beautiful prayer that was written for guys that were in the trenches fighting a war. And we are all in a trench, aren't we? Trying to bring peace and love to the world. So let's say our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And all is well. And that's the way it is. Amen.
Keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, well, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Talk about a bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Oh, happy talk, keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. Oh, you gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, well, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about a star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about a girl, talk about a boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Happy talk, keep talking happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. Ah, you gotta have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? How you gonna have a dream come true?
Wow, wow, wow. What beautiful. We've had such gorgeous music today, and I so deeply, deeply appreciate these wonderful, wonderful people. You know, the second edition of my book, Romancing the Soul, just came out. I'm really excited about it. I mean, the first edition went so far, and this edition seems like it's going really fast. We started a class last week about this book, and we're using this book as a text. And it's Romancing the Soul is about a triangle process whereby you can use the steps we did today to make your dreams come true. I don't care what your dreams are. More importantly than your dreams, the pathway to your dreams changes your life, opens you up, brings into your field of consciousness the things that you love, the things that you enjoy. You become emboldened and strengthened by all of the things that come to you. So our class is on Wednesday night at 6:30. If you're free, come and join us. 6:30. Just go to unityofvancouver.org and click on the button for the class, Romancing the Soul, Zoom or YouTube, and come and join us. We'd love to have you on board.
We look forward to seeing you here again next Sunday. And our invitation to each of you is that this is your home to come to every Sunday to get filled up for your week ahead. So keep talking happy talk. Big kudos out to Bill and Darlene for your beautiful music this morning. And we look forward to Linda Kidder being our special guest next Sunday. Together, let's sing the peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Happy day blessings.